Epic conditions awaited the Volvo Ocean Race fleet as the 17s launched into the North Atlantic for the start of Leg 2, 7,000 miles from Lisbon to Cape Town. For rookies and professionals alike, the opening 48 hours turned into one solid test of character as the race fleet hurtled west, life above and below decks equally as challenging.
I was pretty broken this morning. I haven't had a lot of sleep. This is just the beginning, so it's only going to get worse.
The fleet started in the protection of the Tagus River, passing under the 25 de Abril Bridge, before bidding Lisbon farewell and blasting into 30-knot winds and 3-metre Atlantic swells.
Just the wave state is pretty big right now.
Yeah, it was hectic, lots happening, heaps of puffy wind coming out of the river, and now we're sending it in 30 knots, quite a big seaway. We're already very wet and we're going to be going an hour and a half.
It's been a bumpy ride so far, but it's getting nicer, but we're going to go see if we can find a faster ride to the south.
For first-timers, it proved to be an eye-opening start in more ways than expected.
So I just went to windward to go and get the halyard to tie it off and sat in front of the winch to try and clear it. Just as the wave came, the wave took me out. But I was clipped on, Mum, don't worry.
Racing one-design boats, this is a test of every team's nerve. Hong Kong's Sun Hun Kai Scallywag discovering the line, wiping out when they lost steerage. Skipper David Witt getting them quickly back under control and in pursuit of the leaders. The wet conditions a constant challenge above and below decks.
Few issues on board. We got a big leak in the nav station and we've wiped out our main navigation computer, which is pretty annoying. 7 hours into a 21-day leg.
Moist, and that's all I can do to describe the last 24 hours. Very moist, fast and moist.
After 48 hours, the teams faced their first big strategic decision: which side to pass Madeira. Every boat opting to round to the west to stay in the strong winds. Mafre and Dongfeng race team at the front of the group. Leg 1 winners Vestas 11th Hour Racing hang on to third, but continue to fend off the back four, led by Team Brunel and Axel Nobel, Turn the Tide on Plastic and Sun Hun Kai Scallywag also in the pack. For some, the ranking reports are tough on morale.
A bit disappointed because we thought we've been pushing quite hard, but obviously not as hard as the others, so we're going to have to try a bit harder.
Few rookie sailors in the race have the chance to steer the boats downwind in heavy weather conditions, whereas aboard Team Brunel and Team Axel Nobel, 49er Olympians Martine Grail and Peter Burling were quick to show off their natural ability.
It's pretty big waves and steep, so it was pretty challenging. But it was like driving a 49er with 25 knots. Not a lot of difference.
With temperatures forecast to rise and the wind set to ease as the boats close in on the equator, the team's next challenge is to head west fastest to benefit from the trade winds in search of a quick passage through the often problematic doldrums.
Also in the Atlantic is the double-handed race, the Transat Jacques Vabre, which is from France to Brazil.
J'étais le cofondateur avec Florence Artaud du Trophée Jules Verne, c'était en 92. Florence et moi à l'époque, une légitimité, je venais de remporter le Vendée Globe et Florence Artaud venait de remporter la première fois qu'une femme remportait une grande épreuve de course au large, c'était la Route du Rhum. Les règlements devenaient de plus en plus compliqués, complexes, et donc on a créé une course pour des marins, par des marins, sans escale, sans assistance, en moins de 80 jours. C'était le seul règlement. Vous pouvez partir sur un bateau de 150 mètres si vous voulez, un multicoque, un monocoque. ou un bateau de 5 mètres en papier, faites ce que vous voulez. Le trophée Jules Verne a permis de solliciter, de susciter l'imagination des skippers, des architectes, des chantiers. Comme il y avait une totale liberté, il n'y avait pas de jauge, il n'y avait pas de règles de construction, mais ils s'en sont donnés à cœur joie, et on avait peut-être que l'aboutissement d'ailleurs de tout ce travail, c'est Spendrift justement, qui est le plus grand et qui est peut-être le plus abouti de ces navires aujourd'hui. Donc moi je fais confiance à l'imagination, à l'évolution, et comme disait Eric Tabarly, notre maître à tous, les records, c'est fait pour être battu. Alors lorsque nous avons conçu cette épreuve, l'idée c'était que le règlement tienne dans une feuille A4, mais écrit gros. Et la ligne de départ, nous l'avons lue virtuelle, elle part du phare de Ouessant, Cap Finistère, et elle va au phare de Cap Lizard en Angleterre. C'est cette ligne qu'il faut franchir à l'aller et franchir au retour. Le trophée Jules Verne, ce soit un trophée, une épreuve, un défi qu'on confie. Mais le trophée Jules Verne ne devait pas, dans notre idée, être lui-même associé à un sponsor quelconque. Donc il fallait qu'il reste pur. Le trophée Jules Verne a 25 ans aujourd'hui. Certains jeunes marins aujourd'hui ont toujours vécu avec le trophée Jules Verne. Voilà, donc il y a des gens qui ont vécu toute leur vie avec le trophée Jules Verne comme objectif, un objectif inaccessible. Jules Verne étant l'auteur français le plus vendu dans le monde, on a demandé à l'État de nous aider à promouvoir et à lancer ce trophée. Et le ministère de la Culture à l'époque a décidé d'organiser un concours. C'est un artiste américain, Tom Shannon, qui a remporté ce concours à l'unanimité du jury de l'époque. C'est une sculpture magnétique et qui flotte depuis 25 ans. Et donc ça a engendré un cérémonial lorsque l'ancien skipper remet le trophée au nouveau détenteur, qui le pose sur son support immatériel, puisque c'est aimanté, et on lève les mains et ça se remet à flotter jusqu'à la prochaine fois.
We just had the last position report in, and we're the furthest west boat with slightly more pressure, and we're close enough that we can make gains on our closest competitors, and we're discussing if stealth mode would be an appropriate time, because the rest of the fleet, the front of the fleet are within AIS range of each other, and the other two are to the east. So if we went stealth for 24 hours, they're not going to know or be sure if we've got more pressure or not, so it could be the right time for us to take it.
Now you see us, now you don't.
Stealth, that's a good idea. If you watch, we're going to come out of this, bang, like a ninja.
We haven't continued to gain. We've lost out a little bit, which is a bit frustrating. Now we've got this increase in pressure, the front runners are in it first. So they've extended a little bit. We've got it for another 24 hours, and then the front will get into the lighter pressure, so hopefully we're compressing to the back of them again. It was worth a try, it was our only opportunity. Obviously we can't predict the future. It meant that our shore team at home could relax because they didn't get the updates. Bugger. I feel like we have the doldrums of the Canaries, and now we're reaching. God knows what's ahead of us. A bit deflated. I'm not having a happy D-Day today, and that hasn't really helped. But sailing in perfect conditions.
train d'assister au passage de ligne du premier ultime, Sodebo ultime du duo, Thomas Coville, Jean-Luc Nélias, vainqueur ultime de la Transat Jacques Vabre 2017.
Also in the Atlantic is another class of boats. It's the 6.5 class, and it's the mini Transat. And these boats, which are 20 feet long, sailed by one person, are racing across the Atlantic for their race. There's the Volvo, the 6.5, the Transat Jacques Vabre, there's the Round the World Race, the Jules Verne. There's everything happening in the Atlantic right at this moment, and we're getting it here on the World on Water.
Fais du 13. Hein? Fais du 13 pour commencer. Et on essaye de voir si ça vole. Top. On peut monter du chariot un peu. Ouais, y a pas d'air. Hein. Il y a 12 devant. On peut demander à Giro. Peut-être sur une vague, il y a moyen de...
She's extraordinary, my jeans are torn. Her lips taste cherry, my eyes are worn. They said she'll run away, they said she'll run away from here. She's extraordinary, my jeans are torn. Her lips taste cherry, my eyes are worn. They said she'll run away, they said she'll run away. said she'll run away from here.
It's a leg that certainly as navigators we all look forward to. It's a very traditional leg. It's a big part of the Volvo, and even prior to that the Whitbread history. In the ocean we pass continents, we land in a different continent, we sail through lots of different weather systems, and this leg brings everything from heavy air. We get all the way down into the roaring 40s at the end of the leg, we cross the doldrums, so yeah, it's a proper oceanic leg. We look at a lot of historical data, months ahead for these boats, everything changes a little bit. There's a lot of big picture stuff in this. The high pressure in the North Atlantic and the high pressure in the South Atlantic are a feature that we know about, and so we can look at that in a very general sense. A lot happens in the doldrums. You can get a good or a bad crossing and be very close to another boat, so it's a pivotal part of the leg.
Welcome to Mexico, welcome to the 2017 World Sailing Awards ceremony.
It was a spectacular 2017, truly highlighting the diversity and elegance of our beautiful sport.
The male winner of Sailor of the Year in 2017 is Pete Burling.
We've got some great news that's just come in from Peter Burling's parents. It was World Sailor of the Year award last night. Peter has won the award. He doesn't know yet, so we're going to go and give him the news. You've got to read this.
Oh.
Nice one.
Thanks.
Well sailor.
Reaction, Pete, what do you think?
It's it's awesome. Really cool to. It's been a really cool year up in Bermuda, and it's just awesome to get the accolade. But we're just pushing hard here. Struggling a bit at the moment, but it's alright.
What does it mean to get a message like that from your parents as well?
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I'm sure they would, been following it, and pretty stoked. Pretty stoked, they could share the news and get a message through. But I think just thanks for all the support. Obviously been a pretty amazing year, and there's so many people that have helped us and the team out along the way. Part of Team New Zealand, just a small part of a 90-person team. And it's absolutely awesome, what they managed to achieve. So, it's pretty cool.
I'm absolutely thrilled for him. Couldn't be happier.
The Sailor of the Year 2017, Marit Burmeister, Netherlands.
Well, it's just such a big honor to win the trophy. There's so many good sailors out there, and to actually, to already be nominated is already a big honor, and to actually win it is just incredible. Especially when other people vote for you, it's an amazing feeling. So I'm just a girl from Friesland. That's all the way up north in the Netherlands. We have our own little language, our own national anthem, our own flag, and I don't know, I always have big dreams. I didn't say I just want to go to the Olympics, but I said I just want to, win a gold medal and dominate the sailing sport and be the best sailor there's been. And people laughed at me, because at that time I wasn't even top 20 ranked in the world. But I guess if you enjoy what you do, and if you work hard, and if you're dedicated, then dreams do come true. So I want to tell it to everybody, to young and old people, to everyone, just follow your dreams, because nice things can happen. It's crazy actually to see a name up there. I mean, it's what you say. There's some great names, some great sportsmen, and yeah, to be one of them, it's just a bit unrealistic, but it's something I wanted for a very long time.
I'm very happy to be nominated here because I really love windsurfing and it's my passion, and I'm happy to share it with you guys here tonight.
Well, as you well know, Fernando is such a great sailor, so for me it's easy to sail with him.
From us, it's good evening. Dessert is going to be served. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Once again, Francois Gabart, the winner of the Vendée Globe, is travelling solo around the world, this time to break the Jules Verne record, the fastest boat around the world. But all things are not going well. The car on the luff of the headsail is giving him problems and he needs to fix it. Gabart is 503.22 nautical miles ahead of the record pace after covering just 836.1 miles in the past 24 hours. That's an average speed of 34.64 knots.